Today I'm going to show you how to use place value addition to add two 3-digit numbers, but also show you how you would regroup from the ones to the tens and then from the tens to the hundreds. It's a little bit different process than we've learned before, but again it's a process that's important for the students to learn as they learn about place value and addition and how numbers work. So again, I'm going to look at my number 386. I know that 386 is made up of 6 ones, 8 tens or 80, and 3 hundreds or 300. So like I've done in the past, I have my students decompose these numbers up into base 10 drawings. So the 300 would look like this: 100, 200, and then 300. Now my 80 would look like this: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then my 6 ones: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to do the same for 498. So 100, 200, 300, and then 400. So there's my 490, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now when you have a lot of drawings like we do here in this problem, it's important for students to keep their work organized and neat. And as you can see, I've lined up my ones place, my tens place, and my hundreds. If the students have drawings all over the place and scattered about, it's a lot more difficult to solve a problem with all of these different drawings because we're dealing with numbers with greater value than we have in the past. So again, I'm going to go ahead and add these numbers up. I'm going to look in the ones place. And again, I'm trying to see if I have a group of 10. So here I have 8 ones. I'm going to use that 8 ones to go ahead and try and find another group of 10. See if I have a group of 10 in the ones place. So I have 8 and then 2 more from the 6 ones. That gives me a group of 10. So I'm going to bring this group of 10 over to the tens place and just add it to that group of 10. Now I have 4 ones left over, and that goes into the ones place. Now I'm going to look at my groups of 10. I have a lot of groups of 10, so again I'm going to have to see if there is a group of 10 that can be pulled together so that 10 tens, which makes 100, can go over to the hundreds place. So if I look here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tens. So if I take these 9 tens, or this 90, and I take another 10 from the 90 below it, I now have another group of 10, which makes 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and now 100. So I'm going to bring this 100 over to the hundreds place. I've regrouped it and made it into another group of 100. Now I count how many tens I have left over. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80. So that gives me 8 tens or 80. And now I look at my hundreds place. And in my hundreds place I have 4 hundreds here. 100, 200, 300, 400. 500, 600, 700, 800. So my final answer is 884. So you can see how organization and neatness is an important part of this strategy, especially with all of the different place value drawings that you're going to make. But this strategy will help students to see how when we regroup numbers, we bring them over to the tens, when we regroup 10 ones and bring it to the tens, and then how we regroup a group of tens, 10 tens, and bring it to the hundreds. This just helps students to really understand the concept of regrouping. So this again is a place value addition with two 3-digit numbers that each has to, every time we have to regroup a number from the 1s to the 10s and from the 10s to the hundreds.